morning, Tina.
Hello. Good morning.
It's a nice day out here.
It is nice.
You're here with ATM Fox.
Okay.
Me and my colleague, ATM Ray, All Time Media. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you both.
How old are you, Tina?
I'm 44.
Okay, you look like a young 44.
I know. Nobody believes it.
You really do.
I was born in 78.
Right. Where are you from, Tina?
I'm from South Philly.
Okay. You like Philly?
I love Philly.
You do?
Yeah.
What you love about it?
I mean, you can get anything you want in Philly, especially even if you're on foot. You can find anything.
City of brotherly love, huh?
Yeah. You don't always feel that way, but yeah.
Right. So what brings you out here today to Kensington?
I have a drug addiction, and I come here to get my drugs because they're better and cheaper than South Philly.
Okay. Come here to get your drugs. Cop up, right?
Get well, yeah.
What's your drug of choice?
You just want one? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be silly, but I have a fentanyl and a Xanax problem.
Fentanyl and Xanax?
Yes.
Is that what you come out here to get?
Yeah.
Both of them substances?
And crack, yeah.
How much do they normally run you?
$5 each, so usually spend like at least $80 to $100 for me, for two people.
How much do you normally spend a day on your substance?
At least 100.
At least $100?
At least. And we find some other way to get more later.
Are you intoxicated at this moment?
I mean, I've done drugs, but I'm not like, I know what I'm doing, know what I'm saying. I'm coherent.
Okay. Good. So this is pretty much different from home, or is South Philly somewhat the same way?
Only one, there's only like one open air market at 7th and Snyder in South Philly. Everywhere else they deliver down there. This I could just walk up, and there's a million choices up here.
A million choices up here, huh?
More choices, yeah, and they're cheaper. And they're better.
Do you partake in the samples also, or no?
Yeah.
You do?
If I catch it, yeah. If I hear it and catch it.
You're not worried about what's in it?
Well, I mean, somewhat, but obviously not enough to not try it.
You don't feel like a guinea pig using it?
I mean, I do, but...
Lab rat.
Well, the truth is, I've been using dope for like 25 years, since I was 19. So, like, at this point, I kind of feel safe to try whatever the fuck they got out here.
25 years.
25 years. Sad, yeah.
And the fentanyl, you know, when was that introduced to you?
The last 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years.
So before that, it was heroin.
Fentanyl and the Xanax addiction
Yeah.
at this moment.
I haven't participated in prostitution in over 2 years. So, I mean, that's a life I can't go back to. Because then I use more because I start to hate myself and hate what I got to do.
Right.
So, that only happens when my husband goes to jail. Then I have to fend for myself.
Is your husband home at this moment?
He's right there.
Oh, okay. How long have you guys been married for?
8 years.
Okay, that's a good 8 years under your belt.
Yeah. If we can stay clean.
How long have you guys been together?
8 years. Well, 9.
9 years? Oh, y'all got married right away?
Yeah. Right before he went to jail. Yeah.
Where you went to jail?
He went to jail.
He went to jail?
He's always in jail.
You have any kids, Tina?
Oh, God, yeah. I have one 17-year-old son.
17-year-old boy?
Yeah, who knows way too much about my addiction, and I feel so guilty.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I talk to him every day. I saw him last week, gave him some money, my check. That's the best I could do.
Okay, who is he currently living with?
His father, who is not using drugs.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
I can't get my son to live with me because I don't even have a residence.
Oh my God. Well, maybe soon you can seek that. You gotta seek recovery. Get into a rehab first.
Right, and then try and get one of these housing vouchers that everybody seems to be getting.
Right, so you already know what you gotta do.
I do.
That's good. What's stopping you?
This is the only life I've known. This is the only life I've known since I was a baby. Both my parents were heroin addicts. So I was in drug life before I even knew I was in drug life. Like, it sounds really stupid, but it's hard to change. It's scary to change your whole life, everything you know.
What was it like growing up with 2 heroin addicts as parents?
It was confusing. We were poor. Utilities got shut off. Nobody ever had any money. Even out of 2 people, 2 adults, they couldn't, not one could get clean, take care of me. Got a lot of resentment.
You hungry as a kid?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, a hole in the ceiling, it rains in the house, utility, water gets shut off, all that bullshit.
Any other family members there that come help and support at all growing up?
No. That's it. Well, I had my mom died, I got my dad and my son. But when I'm using, they don't really want to associate with me.
Feel like it's been a generational curse?
Absolutely. But I'm old, I'm 44, I can't blame that anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They got me started, my parents, but I'm the reason why I'm still doing it.
Hey, smart. You got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
You know, take responsibility for your actions.
Right.
Gotta give you your flowers on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, I completely, this is all my fault. All my bad decisions has got me where I'm at.
One thing I like about you, still keep in touch with your son.
I do. And I don't go there in person when I know that I've taken drugs. Because he knows the difference. And I don't want to make him upset or uncomfortable. And I tell him that. I haven't been around because I'm not bright.
Okay.
But I will meet you and give you money.
Yeah,
My son.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So Tina, you don't have any clean time under your belt?
Clean time of 1 year because I was pregnant for 9 months and breastfed for 3. That was the only clean time, extended clean time I had.
How do you acquire money to, feed your addiction, Tina?
We get money from my dad, or he robs his mother.
Say that again?
He'll rob his mother's bank account, transfer it in our Cash App, or my dad might give us money. My dad cuts us off short, sooner than his mother does. Or we steal something from his mother and sell it.
A little scamming under his belt.
A little bit, but nothing. All family related in hopes that they don't press charges.
What can you say about this place, Kensington? Kensington Ave.
It's, for a drug addict, it's a paradise. They love it here, I mean, especially if you like, other than the addiction, drugs, people, including myself, love the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is it. This is the embodiment of fucking, the lifestyle.
Right.
Everybody's trying to get over on somebody else and you gotta dodge cops. And that sounds stupid, but that drama and excitement kind of goes with it. Like getting away with something kind of thing, that feeling.
Mm-hmm. How do you intake your Xannies and your fentanyl?
I shoot or sniff the fentanyl and I just swallow the Xannies.
You swallowed it? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot you. And how many Xannies would you say you do a day?
I do like 2 or 3 of the 2 milligrams. So it's like 4 to 6 milligrams a day. Like the bars are 2 milligrams.
Okay.
So I'll take 2 or 3 of that.
What type of feelings or emotions do you get off, being high?
That's the best part. I have none. I'm numb. I don't have to think about the guilt. I don't have to think about shit that has traumatized me throughout my life. No feelings, none. Especially up here, like, you can't be friendly with anybody up here. They're looking to get you.
Are you currently homeless or?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm gonna go to rehab and ask them to place me somewhere, a recovery house or shelter.
Are you living out of the tent or?
Well, right now his mother's letting us sleep at her house, but our time's up. We gotta go to rehab tomorrow. She let us stay for last week. But other than that, yeah, we're sleeping out here.
Gotta go to rehab tomorrow.
Yeah.
How do you plan on making that rehab thing work?
Well, I'm on methadone, so I know that there's only 2 places I can go. I can go to 8th and Gerard or Kirkbride. So I'm gonna go walk into Kirkbride and take walk-ins at 49th and Market. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You gonna do that tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I'm gonna get my shit either very early or tonight. And just pick up, walk in there early tomorrow. Get admitted.
Yeah.
I know they'll take me back. I've been there a lot of times and they always welcome me back because I know how to handle myself and act. don't act like a nut. Don't try to get high in there. I don't try to fuck nobody. So they welcome me back. So I'm going there.
Right, Tina. You know, being pregnant with your son motivated you to get clean the first time. You know.
That was 2006 though. Jesus Christ. I mean, like.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
but it's possible.
You was getting back in your son's life as motivation to, you know, get clean again.
Of course, yeah. It always is.
Try that.
Always. I mean, yeah, he needs me. I'm being selfish.
How do the dealers treat you out here?
Like a crack whore.
Crack whore?
Well, yeah. They treat me like a junkie, a crackhead. They assume I'm a trick. Or worse yet, sometimes they think that I feel like sometimes we're a threat of getting robbed because we don't look dirty and you know what I mean, sleeping out here, people get pushed and get money. That makes me nervous. Desperate people do desperate things. You know, the other junkies may be more fearful than the dealers. They'll try anything.
How do you feel about yourself?
Honestly, at this point, I can't stand. I hate myself. I can't make sense why I keep making the same mistake over and over again. It's like self-loathing. Like, when are you gonna get it? When are you gonna change? When are you gonna be there for your son? When are you gonna act like a human being? So it's easy to keep taking drugs because you don't want to think about that, you know?
Right.
I'm sorry.
When's the last time you've been happy?
When I was in Drexel in my early 20s, Drexel University. I was succeeding.
With the Drexel?
I was succeeding. I was doing that. Then I became a stripper and dropped out like an ass. I'm sorry, I'm cursing. Yeah, and it took me 10 years to get out of the stripping.
What was that lifestyle like for you?
Same thing like I'm here. I can sell drugs, do drugs. I can pull my own fucking rules if I want. Because I made good money, so the place would back me. It's another hustle, you know? It's a sex worker job, you know? Even if you're not tripping. So it fucks your head up.
Right. What would you tell a young person out here ripping and running the streets, just now starting to use drugs? What advice would you give them?
Your life is going to be short in one way or another. You're either going to die, you're going to go to jail for a long time, or the people that you care about are going to cut you off permanently. That's what the drugs you take will not do anything in a short amount of time. I mean, twice as much.
Have you ever overdosed before? Once? What was that like?
I don't know. I was unconscious. I don't know. I mean, they tried to Narcan me when I realized it wasn't Narcan me. In my unconscious state, I fucking chunked up. It was Narcan, what you said. And I was like, weak. They can't weak Narcan for responders. But I don't really remember it much.
You said they can't?
No, not if you're responding, talking, moving. Yeah, no.
Right. What's the craziest thing you've seen out here on the streets of Kensington?
People getting rolled on by like 20 people, wondering if they're gonna die.
Can you say that louder?
Yeah, I said like people getting rolled on by 10 people and just beating the shit out of somebody for just fun.
You've seen that before?
Yeah, relentless. Yeah. And I also have female friends that have told me they get raped a couple times a year up here, tripping.
Tina, where do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
I hope I stay in this rehab as long as I possibly can and repair my relationship with my father, my dad, and my son. My father is like 71. I'd like him to see me sober before he dies. My dad got clean at 51. So he's been clean like a little bit over 20 years. So I know it's possible, you know? I watched him do it.
Right.
That's my inspiration, you know? I never know opiate users that get well and stay well. I mean, sober.
I can't wait to see you succeed and progress, you know?
I hope somehow you contact me, like, want to do an update? Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah, Tina,
I'm running for vice president. Yeah, right.
All right, Tina, you've been a wonderful interviewee for me.
Thank you.
You know?
This was enjoyable, honestly. Like, to talk to, like, and then, like, a smart, intelligent people. I love it.
I'd like to thank you for your time. All time here to be praying for you, Tina.
Thank you.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.